Has anyone ever seen the TV show Grey's Anatomy? Well, first off, it's my all-time favorite TV show, but does anyone remember in multiple episodes where Dr. Meredith Grey or any of the other doctors are waiting anxiously for Eunice to call them and tell them that they have an organ donation for the person that they are treating? Well, you see, the person who is in so much pain and who looks so sick because they don't have a viable working organ in their body are hoping to God that somehow something will come up to save their life. They are relying on organ donation, and you can be registered to help save someone's life if possible. Now, you all have heard those statistics that state, in so many seconds, this many people die because of this. Well, I'm here to give you a statistic about organ donation that affects thousands of people that are often overlooked. 22 people die each day waiting for a transplant. That's 22 people who die because there are not enough organ donors to supply the people in need for a transplant. That's 22 families that have been hoping and praying for an organ donor to come through, but their dearly loved one did not get one in time. According to organdonor.gov, more than 119,000 people are currently on the national transplant waiting list. Organ donation is a huge issue that needs to be addressed on a worldwide level because it can save someone's life. You have the ability to give your organs either while you are alive or after they cannot be utilized by you to help someone else. I'm here to ask you to sign up to be an organ donor and inform you about being a registered organ donor. Organ donation can happen in two ways. First, one can donate their organs when they are deceased, or one can donate their organs while living, but you have to be a registered organ donor in both ways. Organdonor.gov states that in 2015, a total of 37,910 organs were donated. Nearly 6 in 10 donors were deceased, and about 4 out of 10 were living donors. In Kentucky, our organ donation is through the system CODA, which is the Kentucky Organ Donor Affiliates. Even though organ donation is a national issue and there's a national website, most organ donation websites are through the state registries. People get confused about where to sign up, and through the rerouting of different places and internet sites to sign up, people get confused and often it's overlooked. Thankfully, 51% of all U.S. adults are organ donors. However, Kentucky can still improve on their percentages of who is signed up as an organ donor. As of 2014, Montana has the highest percentage of registered organ donors at 86% of their population. However, I think as Kentucky, we can raise our percentage. According to MedlinePlus.gov, there are different types of organs you can donate. You have the ability to donate internal organs like kidney, heart, liver, pancreas, intestines, and lungs. In addition, one can also donate their skin, bone, or bone marrow, or their cornea. Kidneys are the most commonly transplanted organ. It's also the most in need. However, the heart, lungs, and liver are often the greatest potential to save someone's life. According to thegiftofhope.org, most likely a living donor is usually a family member due to being so closely related and genetically linked. However, you still have to be a match for the person. Once you are deceased, your viable organs can be sent and given to someone else if you are a match. In addition, being a registered organ donor does allow one to still have a traditional funeral arrangement. Open casket visitation, burial, or cremation can all occur. According to the transplants.org, anyone can donate above the age of 18, regardless of any age or any medical history. Also, all major religions in the U.S. support organ donation. Now that you all know a little bit more facts about organ donation, I ask you to sign up to be an organ donor. At the age of 18, when people are getting their actual driver's license, one is asked if you would like to be an organ donor. Some people say yes, some people say no, but I urge you to say yes. Or if you already have your license, register online. Being an organ donor is labeled on your driver's license and is a good way to check if you are an organ donor in Kentucky. You can go to kyorgandonor.org, the website for CODA, and it's very simple. It asks you for your name, address, phone number, and driver's license number. In addition, if you are already an organ donor, make sure to sign the back of your driver's license. With the help of CODA makes sure that our registry is in communication with UNOS, which is the United Networks for Organ Sharing. That's a network that allows organs to be transplanted in different states than the place where the donation occurs. In addition, if you are being asked to be an organ donor while you are still alive, it is no cost to you at all. It is all paid for by UNIS. This national computer system has strict standards to ensure ethical and fair distributions of organs. One is matched based on blood and tissue typing, organ size, medical urgency, waiting time, and geographical location. In addition, the bone marrow registry is a completely different registry than being an organ donor. My dad was actually a bone marrow donor. You can sign up to be a bone marrow donor through bethematch.org, which requires a little bit more extensive registration. However, I still highly recommend you signing up for both if possible. The chance to save someone's life and allow your legacy to live on is so special. And if you are a minority, they need a lot of bone marrow donors and to be bone marrow donors to be in the registry and in the system. All in all, I highly recommend you to sign up to be an organ donor and a bone marrow donor. Being on the registry list could alter someone's life, and organs only have a certain viable time before it cannot be used. If you be a registered organ donor or registered bone marrow donor, you have the potential to decrease the 119,000 people on the waiting list. One donor can have the potential to save up to 8 lives. So I ask you, if there's a possibility for you to be an organ donor, I highly recommend you to be an organ donor. Thank you for your time.